and his name is John Cena. How's everyone doing? Finished scripting my review for The Marine. The review will hopefully be up soon. But this is the spoiler talk where we talk about spoilerific things and events, so this should be fun. Yeah, I watched the movie a couple days ago. I haven't had a dick worth of time to film. I love my vocabulary, dick worth. I haven't had time to do anything, so I apologize. That being said, The Marine, I reread the review and watched the trailer to refresh myself before this spoiler talk. That being said, you can get my opinion of the movie from the review. I'm not really into it, but I remember watching this movie back in the day. Barely. I wasn't that big of a wrestling fan back then because I was, just starting to watch wrestling, and then this movie came out, and it was like it was something new. I remember watching it the first time. I don't really remember what happened. But yeah, rewatching it now, it was like, the WWE films. What do you do? That being said, this movie did have some good. I really like the villain. Just the fact that John Cena is a fucking doing this is just pretty great. But yeah, we open it off. We got this big Al Qaeda fighting sequence, and it was like, oh my god, we have to pump. Don't basically like. There's two scenes where he's an actual Marine, and that's just to give us a sense that he's a Marine, and then he gets honorably discharged, and just so we can have this movie. We had to have those scenes. The action, it can be pretty jarring. That first sequence, I was just like, ugh. The other action scenes, he's choke slamming people, and his name is fucking John in the movie. And by the way, if I sound terrible, I like my nose sickness. My bad. He's choke slamming people. They called him Champ at one point, and I'm like, subtlety, man. Just try it out for a little bit. Um, yeah, and I wrote down here. I wrote some notes. They're really just people think Marines are just so fucking badass, and that's kind of like almost the idea of the movie. Like he's this badass Marine. But again, I like the villain. That robbery scene, I really like that. And he had like interesting enough henchmen people. They didn't need to do that, but they did, which is nice. And something that added a little to like the scariness, like his wife, like she can be like she's expendable. They can get rid of her and no sweat off their back. They're just keeping her around to be a hostage, and so the movie can progress. They should have just grabbed another fucking person. Like, okay, well this guy, they could have grabbed one of those cops or something. Like it's like, well. This guy's wife seems pretty important and is getting us almost killed for, so maybe we should get someone else to be our hostage. But that's whatever. John Cena steals a boat from a cop in this movie. Well, even though cops are almost more often than not bad guys in movies, still, just to see John Cena, stealing a boat. That was pretty BA. And oh my god. Basically, like, that's the whole point of the movie. There's a bunch of action, action, action. And then and then there's the big final sequence. There's not a whole lot more depth. There's really not. But in the final scenes, we got his wife. She's like underwater. She's like lady in the water. Like that's how long she's underwater. And basically, and then John Cena just swims down there, and he like breaks the thing that her handcuff is right next to. She couldn't break it. She's like, even in a life or death situation, she can't break that. Like, she's like the ultimate damsel in distress. She really is. She does nothing for the fight. Okay, she tries to break loose from the guys a couple times. That doesn't warrant that you're just another damsel in distress. It really doesn't. And yeah, she's underwater for fucking who knows how long, and she doesn't. She obviously comes back and it's fine, and we immediately there's a cheesy line, and then roll the credits. And John Cena, his acting ability, he's very I've noticed in both just any almost outside the ring, he's a lot more subdued. At least when cameras are on him, he's subdued and you know, like I don't want to say unfriendly, but he's just kind of like uh not who he is, you know, when he's doing the WWE promos and shit. I assume if you watch this movie, you probably watch WWE, so they know you know that, so it's whatever. Yeah, that's about it. The movie I found it to be pretty below average. There's again, I like the villain. I like some of the stuff. For scripting wise, it wasn't like terribly scripted or anything. It was just a movie, and that's what I think of it. That being said, I have to go. I'll see you guys on the next spoiler talk. Have a good one. With that, I leave you.